Good afternoon. This is Hadir Hassan with a news brief. In local news, according to WFMZ, state police said Bethlehem hit 105 miles per hour. After a Bethlehem man allegedly sped past a state trooper, he crashed his car, leading the police to finding his stash of pot. He's now facing reckless driving and fleeing eluding charges after ignoring the sirens and lights, causing him to flee and crash into a mailbox. The search turned up a plastic baggie of pot, an additional 84 small baggies of weed, 8 jars of suspected THC, and a few grinders. He is now facing felony charges of fleeing and eluding and possession with intent to deliver. He also faces misdemeanor count of possession and drug paraphernalia and 4 summary traffic offenses. The judge allowed for 10% cash bail option if approved by pre-trial services. As a condition of bail, the defendant must undergo a drug and alcohol evaluation and screenings and confirmation of the origins of his bail money. He failed to post bail and was sent to Northampton County Prison to await a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 14th of December. In national news, according to WFMZ, the CDC is to shorten COVID-19 quarantine from 14 to 10 days and 7 days with a negative test. As the virus rages across the nation, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is set to shorten the recommended length of quarantine after exposure to someone who is COVID-19 positive. According to senior administration official, the new guidelines will allow people who have came in contact with someone who is positive to resume to a normal life after 10 days of coming in contact with them. That's 4 days down than the normal quarantine period we've been used to. The policy change has been discussed for some time as scientists have studied the incubation period of the virus. While the CDC had said the incubation period for the virus was 14 days, most individuals become infected 4 to 5 days after coming in contact with someone who is positive. The new guidelines were presented Tuesday at a White House coronavirus task force and awaits approval. In state news, according to Fox News, a possible tornado damages homes in Pennsylvania County. Fire official says at least 16 homes sustained damage. Tornado watches and flash flood warnings were in effect for much of Monday in parts of southeastern Pennsylvania. Forecasters also warned that scattered wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour were possible, along with isolated hail up to the small size of small marbles. Several commercial buildings and at least 16 homes were damaged in Montgomeryville. Gas and electricity were also cut off to several properties needing repairs. A Montgomeryville Fire Department official reported that one resident had its roof completely missing, but no injuries were reported. About 55 miles west of Montgomeryville, firefighters reported 2 water rescues throughout the day after heavy rainfall flooded local roads. Meanwhile, some parts of western Pennsylvania already reported snowfall. Pittsburgh reported a little less than 2 inches of snow Tuesday morning. In ESU news, East Stroudsburg University calls all December 2020 graduates to submit the intent to graduate application by Friday, December 4th. Students may continue to submit their application throughout December 2020, but may not be recognized for the 2020 virtual ceremony celebration on December 19th. Apply at esu.edu student portal. And now with today's forecast. The current temperature is 45 and cloudy with a high of 45 and a low of 30 degrees. Tomorrow's weather will be sunny with a high of 50 and a low of 34 degrees. This has been Hadir Hassan with your news brief.